Winner moves on. Loser sees their season come to an end. MLB Network brings you exclusive coverage of the winner-take-all wildcard game. It's the one-game National League wildcard playoff between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Chicago Cubs. Hello again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian getting set to bring you this one on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Well, I really love these one-game wildcard matchups to kick off the postseason. Kind of tough that your season comes down to one game after such a grinding season, but what's better than a winner-go-home game, especially when that's the case for both teams? Should be a lot of fun to watch.
Draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Chicago Cubs.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men with a lot on their shoulders. Our two starters here in this wild card matchup. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks' starting lineup. What's important for this lineup as you look to earn a berth into the division series, D-Row?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
Jose Quintana gets the nod here at home for the National League wildcard game. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Lefty Jose Quintana taking the bump right now. Really like this guy. Not overpowering, but great command of the fastball. And he does something a lot of lefties don't do. He'll come in with that fastball to righties. Three-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, changeup, throws all three for strikes. Not an overpowering guy, but he is really a control artist.
Stepping in, A.J. Pollock. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, center fielder number 11, A.J. Pollock.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And we are underway from Wrigley as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Ketel Marte.
So striding forward now, Ketel Marte, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit it nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Outside, 3-0 now. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Now the pitch. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
Batting third, first baseman number 44,
So a runner on first with one out now. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And the run will score as the Diamondbacks take the early 1-0 lead.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
Stepping in now, Mark Madsen. He swings and lines it to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So coming to the plate, Yasmani Tomas. And now the Diamondbacks look to push more across in the opening frame. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Goldschmidt stands at second with two gone. Changeup, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swinging a ground ball to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks get one on the Goldschmidt double. On to the bottom of the first, and the D-backs have an early 1-0 advantage. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Giro, tell us about this lineup as they try to survive the wild card game.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Robbie Ray is on the mound for the visitors in this NL wild card matchup. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Robbie Ray is quietly developing into one of the top left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Unfortunately, he gets lost in the shadow because of guys like Clayton Kershaw and Rich Hill. Big arm from Robbie Ray. Not a real big guy, but 95 to 97, good hard slider. His changeup has gotten better, and you'll know if he's on early because you'll see lots of swings and misses. This guy can rack up the strikeouts.
Here's Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Cubs, second baseman, Javier Baez.
First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. The 0-1. Here's a strike.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. No problem over there for Goldschmidt, and there are 2 gone now.
Third baseman, Rick Ryan.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. Just a 1 for 9. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Ray has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count. Kyle Schwarber would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, this guy makes a living on hitting fastballs. Fall behind in the count, and you'll make your pay.
Yeah, Dan, you drive to the ballpark every night praying to get in 1 3-1 count so your eyes can light up and you can guaranteed fastball let it eat.
Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Ready with the 0-1. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And things have really unraveled on him in a hurry. He gives up a 2-out single, then he throws a wild pitch to put him into scoring position. He basically just threw a double, and he didn't even earn it.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Set, and the 2-1 pitch fouled away. Two out here and a runner at second. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. Anthony Rizzo would be next. 3-2 pitch. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1 left for the Cubs. They're down 1-0. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. David Peralta. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
David Peralta.
Here comes the first pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. And that one just missed outside. Popped him up. Russell ranging into the outfield, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
Into the box now, Nick Ahmed, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Ahmed stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was taken in the second round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Peralta aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Batting 8, the catcher, number 5.
Now at the plate, Alex Avila. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Runners on first with one down. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Breaking ball called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right over the middle, knee high. 2 out with the man at first. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He has a 3 for 12 line. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1. 2-0 now.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
The 2-0 on the way. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. Solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. And the Cubs are back to even now with 1 run apiece.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. Base is empty here with nobody out. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And a waste pitch there, 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches. And that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Ian Happ stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Contreras on at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little early.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
I'm seeing him aim the ball right now. That's a trap you fall into as a pitcher when you're not as confident in your stuff as you should be. You've got to trust your stuff.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Batting 8, pitcher, Jose Quintana.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Quintana. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set. Here it comes. And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Batting 9, the shortstop, Addison Russell.
Here's Addison Russell. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. Second and third here, one man out. Russell behind 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
On a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
Second baseman, number 9.
Coming to the plate now, Javier Baez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Count 1-0. Lays off 1-0.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
The 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Second and third, 2 away. Drives it out to deep right center field. Peralta's after it. And he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. We played 2, all even now at 1-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, A.J. Pollock, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
The windup and the 0-1. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Bryant waits on it. 1 away.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Ready for another chance? Ketel Marte. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Two-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. And the 2-1. A fastball right over the outside corner.
takes this the other way to right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Happ will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. So digging in now, Albert Almora. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Albert Almora.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike two.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
The 1-2 is a curveball taken low for a ball.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Standing in now, Chris Bryant, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. That's through for a base hit. His second of the ball game.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank, because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch, because it'll be important for him.
On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
First baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back. Stepping in now, Anthony Rizzo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Rizzo is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And it's full now, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Tomas coasts under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Cubs strand 1. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona. Mark Madsen comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora. 1 away.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, left fielder, Yasmani Tomas.
Now batting, Yasmani Tomas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. This pitch is popped up. And he'll put this away for the second out. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. Into the box now, David Peralta, a base hit in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. There's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
After it is Peralta, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses, ball 1. One run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Happ with a 2-1 count now. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
And that whole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Now batter, the shortstop, Addison Russell.
Here's Addison Russell, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Ready with the 1-1. Breaking ball in for a strike. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Happ at second with 2 down. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. One left for the Cubs. Fifth inning coming up, tied at 1. Up next for Arizona, Nick Ahmed. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground to third. Bryant's got it, and the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, catcher Alex Avila.
Into the box, Alex Avila. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
The 2-0 on the way. Is looked at for the first strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3. The 3-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, catcher Robbie Ray.
Digging in to try it again, Robbie Ray. First time up, he went down looking. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Popped him up. Russell ranging into the outfield. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Here's Javier Baez. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Second baseman, Javier.
Here's the first pitch to him. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Froze him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
And a fastball just a bit high.
Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing.
Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
Number 5, Albert Almora.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Behind 0-2 now. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Here's Chris Bryant now. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
One and one. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2. The 2-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
1-1 to Schwarber.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
And that one just missed outside. The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Fouled off. Bryant is off at first with 2 away. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, A.J. Pollock. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he just misses with a curveball. Line to the right side, but foul. The next 1-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Here's another 1-2. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Chopped weakly to the left. Bryant right there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 4, second baseman.
He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. That's inside. 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. Strike called. 2-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Russell has it, and there are 2 away now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now to the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first inning of this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 1-1. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
The 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Schwarber ranging back to the track, into the basket, and it's gone. It's a solo shot here for Paul Goldschmidt, and the Diamondbacks move out in front. It's now 2-1.
Well, People always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Now batting.
In now, Mark Madsen.
Mark Madsen.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. One for the D-backs on the home run by Paul Goldschmidt. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 2-1 Arizona. Fernando Salas enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 59, Fernando Salas.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Pause and the 0-2, and they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
The catcher, number 40.
Into the box now, Wilson Contreras. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
The 0-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Up next for the Cubs, Right fielder, Ian.
So stepping in, Ian Happ. Couple of walks for him thus far. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Nope.
Ball one.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 1-1 home is taken for strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
The 1-2. Catches the corner. Got him looking.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Tommy LaStella will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 2, Tommy LaStella.
Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. Our score remains 2-1. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Steve Cishek is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
41. Steve Cishek.
Here's Yasmani Tomas. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yasmani Tomas.
From the stretch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, I don't blame this guy right here. I would have took the first pitch myself. All you got is kneecaps and elbows coming at you.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is a slider down in the zone for a swinging strike. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that's through into right. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Into the box now, David Peralta, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He's gone 2 for 5. A runner at first with no outs here. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 0-2 once more. Here's a sinker that misses for a ball. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
When in doubt, take a step off the mound, grab the rosin bag, and take a deep breath. After a leadoff single, now you almost drill the guy with the next pitch. You have to find a way to rely on your mechanics.
Here now the 2-2. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's one on to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
First things first, here's a throw over. Runner back safely. Into the box, Nick Ahmed. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Ground to first. Can this be 2? 1 there. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. It's the D-backs 2 and the Cubs 1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Brad Boxberger is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Jeremy Hazelbaker is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Ready for another shot now, Addison Russell. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-1. It's a swinging strike, a little late on the fastball that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 3-2 one more time. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And this is by Goldschmidt down the line. A fair ball. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Stepping in now, Javier Baez, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set and the 0-1. And a changeup right down the middle.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Boxberger, a California-born ball player. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Russell leads off second with nobody out. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was ahead in the count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Up around the face. Wide, 2-0. On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out.
Now batter, third baseman, Rick
Jake Barrett takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Number 33, Jake Barrett.
Here's Chris Bryant now, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it to Moss. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. One left for the Cubs. They're down 2-1. Justin Wilson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 37, Justin Wilson.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. Lifetime numbers against Justin Wilson. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats.
Number 5, Alex Avila.
And the pitch. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. The 1-0 is a slider taken for a ball.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Pitch on its way to Avila. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
3-0 pitch is in there for strike 1. The 3-1 pitch. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. The 3-2 pitch. Locks him up for strike 3.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker as he'll take a look at ball 1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Missed with a slider. And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Almora.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Center fielder, number 11, A.J. Collins.
At the plate, A.J. Pollard. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Diamondback center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count. 2 out, nobody on. Pollock in front, 3 balls and a strike.
This is where, if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Ketel.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First offering on its way. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Arizona. They lead it 2-1. Standing in, Kyle Schwarber is batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First pitch on its way. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Started that swing a bit too early. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here it comes, 1-0. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. Makes the throw to first. 2 down.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run. So that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
Archie Bradley enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Number 25, Archie Bradley.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Head-to-head numbers against Archie Bradley. He's 2 for 3. He also has 1 home run. Now the 0-1. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Bradley, originally from the Sooner State of Oklahoma. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still trail it here 2-1. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Brian Gunzing will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch.
Number 32.
Mike Freeman is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here.
Batting in the 8th spot. Number 4.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
The 1-0 is outside for a ball.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
There's a strike. Takes this the other way to right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Third baseman, Mark Madsen.
Stepping up now, Mark Madsen. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, into the bleachers, and gone. A solo shot here to left, and it gives the Diamondbacks a 3-1 lead.
The bullpen is going to have to take care of business in the bottom half of this inning, but they're going to be able to throw a lot freer if they've got that extra run to play with. Insurance runs are always huge.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
Here's Yasmani Tomas as he lifts it in the air to right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Steven Souza will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 28, Steven Souza.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Outside for a ball. 1-1. In for strike 2. The 1-2. He swung on and missed, strike 3. One for the Diamondbacks, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. Last chance coming up here for the Cubs. It's now 3-1 Arizona. Randall Delgado is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Randall Delgado. Leading off in the bottom of the ninth, right fielder is Hart.
Here's the first pitch. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. So 1-1 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And the next batter will be Mike Freeman, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The 0-1. Line drive to center field. Pollock is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Shortstop, Addison Russell.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Addison Russell. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. The 1-1 pitch. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a ground ball. This could do it. Throw is in time, and they will advance to the next round of the playoffs.
And these wild card games are hard enough. As your entire season rests on 9 innings of baseball. But they put aside all the distractions that come with playing on the road and handled their business. Now it's on to the division series. One step closer to the World Series title.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. So we witnessed a close one here, but this man was a big factor in the outcome, so we're inclined to pencil him in as the top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
So for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. The postseason is in full swing, folks. You've been watching the National League wildcard game.
5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Cubs,